next left. Proceed about 7/10 of a mile to West Imperial Highway.
Yo, 11:13 was good. We're gonna try this again, y'all. We're gonna try this again. This will be my last live for the day. You know, usually my lives are about 2 hours long. You know, today, since I'm not doing the stairs, I'm breaking it up into several smaller lives.
On the route.
Old Head Deuce was good.
Traffic.
So yeah, I was talking about Cardi B and Candace Owens, and how Candace Owens really lost that battle, man. Even though she verbally, you know, destroyed Cardi B. You know, she brought herself down to the level of someone who she feels is not equipped enough to ask a question of a politician. When really, like I was saying, we all should have that desire. We should all demand answers and truth from the people that we have chosen. And now I don't mean me, because I don't vote. But for those of you who have voted for these people and you think your vote counts, the question is, does your voice count? Does your voice count once these people get into office? I would venture to say no. Cardi B. Ha! That's funny. Yep, Cardi B. See, you got the ad hominem attacks. But yeah, I mean, the only way Candace Owens wins is by uplifting and educating someone she feels is ignorant to politics. Candace Owens went after Cardi B first. Cardi B responded, and Candace Owens, she did her thing with the fast talking and articulation and all this other stuff. Yeah,
in half of a mile,
on face value,
onto the freeway entrance.
On face value, yeah, it appears that Candace Owens got the better of Cardi B, but all those big words and the fast talking and the condescending tones is not going to cover up the fact that she really did nothing to help the American people. She really did nothing to help bring more black people onto the side of the right, the conservative side, right? Because that's our goal, right? Is to get as many people to become conservative, could become black conservatives as possible. Because it is true what they say, that most black people and most black families have conservative ideals. They just vote Democrat for whatever reason, because it's been brainwashed in it's been programmed in their mind that you're black, so you must be a Democrat. Well, if you want to bring people over to the conservative side, the best way to do that is by humbling yourself and helping them understand why it's better to come to my side. Not saying, "Oh, you ignorant. You shouldn't. What you know about politics to be interviewing Joe Biden, and you the wrong person for." No, it's not. That's not how you approach that situation. In my mind, a lot of these black conservatives turn me off because all they do is pop off at people, right? They pop off at the people on the left. They downgrade them. They talk down to them, right? Because they feel like they're smarter. They feel like they have a more intellectual mind because they figured out that they've been conservative this whole time. They just decided now to become conservative, even though they were once those liberals that they shit on. They were once the liberal. So you would think they'd have some type of compassion for those people they feel aren't on their level yet. But what they do is they stomp on them. They look down on people. They turn their nose up on people. They go to white people and say, white person, I'm not like these other Negroes. I ain't like them. No, I'm a good Negro. Oh, I'm a good. These people have actually said this, that they feel like they need to go to white people and tell them they're not one of the bad ones. Right? when really that makes you worse than the bad ones, right? Because deep down inside, you hate yourself. That's what I feel. I feel like deep down inside, you hate yourself. So you deny race to begin with. You say, oh, racism doesn't exist. You try to hide the fact that you're a part of this culture.
On the right.
You're a part of it. You can't hide from it by marrying white people. You just can't hide from it. You can marry all the white people you want. You're still going to be a part of that culture. Okay? And what do I keep saying? Okay, yeah, people want to say there's no such thing as race. They made it up. It's a social construct. Listen, everything is a social construct, right? Everything is a social construct. It's because you apply you apply meaning to it. People apply meanings to things because they have to. They have to call it something. They have to distinctify it, right? You can't. You have to draw distinctions between different things. So you construct distinction. You don't construct a distinction. You just call it something different than what from another thing. That's all you're doing. So if you say, okay, we got these type of people that grew up that live in this region of the world, they're darker skinned. They look at life differently. They look at the stars differently. They look at this planet. They have these different traditions and cultures and customs, right? And then you have this group over here. Okay, they live in the northern hemisphere, the northeastern hemisphere. They live in, it's really cold here. They have paler skin. They have this, that, and the third. Or you got the Middle Easterns. They have longer eyelashes. They have somewhat darker skin. They're in between the lighter skin, and they have different customs and cultures. They grew up in a different region. Just because you say, oh, you can't erase all that by saying, oh, race is a social construct. You're in denial. Everything is a social construct. The fact that we call a tire, that's a social construct. The fact that we call a girl and a boy, those are social constructs. The sky is blue is a social construct. It's just something that we assign to it. It doesn't make it go away. 117 degree black. I mean, that's just the reality of it. That's just the reality. Once we face the reality, like, look, okay, there are races. It's just some guy called it race in some island somewhere and said, oh, okay, we're going to call it race, black race, white race. It doesn't change the fact that there's distinctions. So when people say race isn't real and, oh, race is a social construct, I'm like, and? Well, so what? But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying, man. You calling yourself a conservative, telling white folks that you not like them bad Negroes, marrying white people, having kids with white people, saying that your children aren't black, they're mixed. That doesn't change who you are deep down inside. That doesn't change who you are at the very fabric of your being. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, oh, if you're black, you can't marry white people, or if you're white, you can't marry black people. I'm saying if you say I'm not going to marry, because some people have this conscious thought in their mind that they deliberately seek out, I'm black man, I'm going to marry a white woman because these black women got attitudes. I mean, people have actually said this. Wesley Snipes said he can't work with black women because they got attitudes, this, that, and the third. So he wants to stay far away from black women when he's filming. So that's why when he did Blade, you had that black chick in Blade part 1, right? Why you think she wasn't in part 2? Because he got tired of black women's attitudes. Well, guess what? When you abandon the black woman, your career went to shit. So you can hide from whatever you want to hide from. You are who you are. And when the IRS went after your ass, you saying, oh, black women have attitudes, that didn't save your ass from the IRS. Yeah, I love women too. Oh yeah, she was fine, man. That sister in Blade 1. Oh my God, she was a baddie. But y'all get what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm not shitting on these people for marrying white people. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. What I'm saying is, if you did it because you think you can escape from what you are, you're wasting your time. Because it doesn't matter how you present yourself, you're still going to be seen as that race. You're still going to be seen as black. You're still going to be seen as white. It doesn't matter how cool you are. It doesn't matter how smart you are or articulate. You're still going to be different. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being different from someone else. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what? I'm a black man, you're a white man. You have different customs and cultures. I have different customs and cultures. We can learn from each other's customs and cultures. We can celebrate the differences between each other and know that, look, we're unique in that I have this, I practice this, you practice that, and it's okay. It doesn't have to be hate coming from it. For some reason, the focus was put on hate in the differences, not in appreciating different. What's up, Computer Wiz and High Impact is up in here. What's up, y'all? And you can't hide from who you are. You know what I'm saying? So Candace Owens going after Cardi B brought her low. Y'all understand? It brought her low because, well, apparently it brought her low because she thinks Cardi B is down here politically. She's up here. Cardi B's down here. But you still chose to engage with Cardi B and be condescending and speak down on her. That's not how you bring people over to your side, by speaking out against people like that. Cardi B can interview Joe Biden because she's a grown-ass woman. So this whole idea that, oh, you don't know anything about politics, you can't, why are you interviewing Joe Biden? Why is Joe Biden letting you interview him? You want to show people that even if you're not into politics, these people that you're putting in place to rule over you have an effect over your life. So you should be involved. You should be asking these people these questions. She made herself, she looked retarded. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm stopped, I can look at it a little bit. But what if I don't see you as black? Hot boy whipping it. If you don't, that's fine if you don't see me as black. It doesn't matter. Some people can say that. Some people will say, oh, I don't see color. That's fine. If you don't see color, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't change how I look at myself. Ahmaud Arbery, I was done with her. Hot boy, is that a compliment? So, the thing is this. Like I said, man, now that more of you guys are in here, if Candace Owens was really concerned about why Cardi B was interviewing Joe Biden as someone who isn't political, then she should have approached Cardi B in a manner that was more humble. Okay? Humble yourself. If you feel like you're above, then you should humble yourself. If you really were interested in educating Cardi B and bringing her along and trying to get her on the side of on the right side of things, whether you feel like that's conservatism or liberalism, or maybe not even that, maybe voluntarism, whatever you feel like, then appeal to her sensibilities a little bit. I'm not saying you should kiss their ass. I'm saying when you attack someone right off the bat like that, like she did, then you really did nothing. Now you have Cardi B and her millions and millions and millions of followers looking at you like you crazy. And you probably lost any opportunity to bring them over to your side because you shitting on people because you feel like you better. And that's really all I gotta say about that, man, because, you know, I can go on all day about the problems I had with the Candace Owens Cardi B thing. Like, it's really irrelevant in regards to what's going on today and what we really need to be focusing on.
Next right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all these, the pedophilia, Donald Trump saying that he was going to use the military to administer vaccines. Like, we have all these issues. We got problems, man. As a matter of fact, I just watched a video by High Impact, right?
Proceed about 8
Where
tenths of a mile
he's showing
to
a
Sunshine
woman in
Boulevard.
Hollywood who's talking about pedophilia in Hollywood, out there, right out in the open for everybody to see. You know, white ass politics. Computer Wiz, you funny. For everybody to see. You think these elite pedophiles
In
that are
half
running
a mile,
Hollywood,
left
that are
turn
running
onto
this country,
Crenshaw
you think they
Boulevard.
care about anything but the children, doing whatever they can to cause division so that they can have our way with our children, so they can distract us? You know, we really got to get on point, y'all. And I know some of y'all didn't see. Some of y'all didn't see. Go out and get some gold backs, y'all. This is real currency right here. This is real money. Anyway, go back and look at my last video. So, and speaking of that, what I was doing, I went out to Orange County to link up with this guy who has this smokeless firing range that he's setting up. And he wants me to be a part of it. And let me tell you, I went out there to try it out. Cause I never heard of the smokeless firing range. I never done it. You use lasers basically. And you know, you have an airsoft gun where you change the barrel out, you replace it with a laser barrel, and you use CO2 cartridges or whatever gas you use, just like an airsoft gun. But you have the barrel shoots out lasers, okay? And let me tell you, man, that was amazing. That was fun. It was great. I sampled it. There's tons of software, different scenarios you can put yourself through at this smokeless range. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna help him run it because he has a lot of things going on. He has his ranch that he's dealing with, and we also have plans to start something that has such high demand right now. Like, we're focusing on that. We're gonna focus on other things that I'm not gonna put out on YouTube. But I'm telling you guys, this is what I needed right here. With this smokeless range, with this guy, it's going to be amazing. We got big plans, and I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on that. Once I start, I have to come up with a training program, okay? Because the way the place is set up, there's different rooms, and there's one big room where the range is going to be. I'm going to have 3 screens
Next right.
that are going to cover 180 degrees, so that you have a scenario in where you might have to change targets from this side to that side, or over here. You have to shift your aim 100 up to 180 degrees. It's going to be dope. But we're going to have different rooms. We're going to have different classes safety classes. You know, just it's going to be dope. I had to come up with training programs. I have to come up with different scenarios to go through. I got a lot of work to do. It should be ready in the next couple months. But once I get that going, I'm gonna start chronicling and showcasing it. I'm gonna show you guys what I got going on at that range and different things we're gonna have going on. I mean, we're gonna do different things. We're gonna do retreats. We're gonna do of course we're gonna go to live fire ranges. We're gonna go to tactical ranges in different parts of the state.
Onto West Slauson Avenue.
We're gonna do. I'm gonna do my little rucking. I'm gonna do a little rucking PT thing going. I'm gonna have a rucking PT going on, where people can get together, and I can run them through some rucking drills with the ruck, some PT drills with the ruck. You know, doing different things and just getting people ready, getting people's minds ready and bodies ready to handle whatever. Setting up. I ain't gonna say it. But y'all get what I'm saying. It's not just going to be about, oh, I'm going to teach fitness. I'm going to train people in fitness and make some money. It's not just about that. It's about making sure that you have a network, essentially. It's about building a network of people of like minds who, when push comes to shove, you know, you can get the pushing, you can get the shoving. You know what I'm saying? You can push back, you can shove back. Because right now we're way too vulnerable. There's way too much division. You know what I'm saying? We got too many things going on where we have too many chinks in the armor. We got to strengthen our armor. You understand what I'm saying? Against anybody who would go against our freedoms, who would go against us living our lives the way we want to live our lives. You know what I'm saying? And everything that's going on right now in 2020, that should really open us up. That should really open our minds up to what's going on here.
Next right.
If these scenarios, all this that's going on in 2020, with the Tecate 19, with these wildfires, with these floods, with these hurricanes threatening to slam into the coast, if that doesn't wake you up, along with what our so-called leaders slash dictators are doing to us, what they're telling us, they're giving us the blueprint, they're giving us the plan. They're showing us right in front. They're like, look, this is what we're going to do. Trump, I'm Trump, and I'm going to use the military to administer vaccines. I'm Bill Gates, and I'm going to put genetically modified organisms in you, and let's reduce the population down to 20%. Like, what else do we need to see? What else do we need to see? Huh? What else do we need to see? My boy Computer Whiz, he's out in Hawaii, right? Computer Whiz, I don't know what island you lived on, but they shut down an entire highway for Tecate 19 testing. An entire highway. You ain't getting through here unless you take the Tecate 19 test, not the crack scene, but the test. This is what they're doing. Look at what's going on in Australia. Look at how they're clamping down on people's freedoms in Australia. They don't have any rights. 100 and some people have died from the Tecate 19. What happened? They had 600 and something people infected, and they locked down the entire country. You can't go. You can't leave your house for beyond so many feet. And what can you do to stop them from doing that? Nothing, because guess what? You gave up in Australia. You gave up your rights to keep and bear arms. So now nothing is stopping them from committing tyranny. And they're telling you, you're not allowed to do this. You're allowed to exercise for 1 hour. You're not allowed to go here. You're not allowed to go there. You're only allowed to leave the house to go shopping one time a day. Are you kidding me? For 100 and something deaths? What? And y'all sitting up there, like, even if y'all ain't got firearms like that, y'all still got something, right? Y'all got revolvers. Y'all can use revolvers. Do what you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Did they take every goddamn thing from y'all? When they took the firearms, did they take the balls too? How long are we going to sit up here and let these cats do what they want to do to us? These arrogant, sick, perverted people that will allow a pedo to get off after 4 years. Oh yeah, you touch the kid and you do 3 or 4 years, and guess what? You get put on a registry. Unless the age difference is less than 10 years in California and you stuck it up a booty hole. Word? So now we're expanding the protections of these pedos because you might have been a rainbow pedo. Oh, you a rainbow pedo? Okay. Then guess what? The judge has discretion on how much time he goes. Ain't no mandatory sentence. What? And this is something that we allowed to go down in Cali? Well, that's no surprise there, right? Because it is California. But nonetheless, I didn't get an opportunity to vote on that. They didn't hear what I had. They didn't. What? I didn't. My voice wasn't heard on this.
In half of a mile. Right.
This is what happens when you place people above you. You understand what you guys are doing when you vote for these people? You're holding them above you, and you're paying them at the same time. You're paying them to run your life. They take money out of your paycheck so they can run your life. Oh yeah, why don't you vote for me? Then you pay me in taxes. Then I do what I want. I'll push through this legislation, that legislation.
Next right.
And if you have a problem with it, I really don't have to pay attention to that unless I want to get reelected. And the chances are I'll get reelected because I'm the lesser of two evils, right? I'm the lesser of two evils, so you might as well roll with me. This is what, do you understand how retarded this sounds? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. No insult to retarded people, okay?
In 1/10, your destination
At least
ahead.
they have an excuse. The people who have lower mental acuity, they have an excuse to make not so smart decisions.
You
But
have
we're sitting up
arrived at your
here,
destination.
grown ass
The
men and
route
women.
process is now finished.
We grown. But we want people to dictate our lives? Oh my God. Help me understand this, y'all. Help me understand it. Help me understand how, as a society, we have sunk so low. How we need to be coddled. We need to be taken care of. We need them to pay for this, pay for that. We don't even know how to work with our hands anymore. We don't even know how to fight. We don't even know how to pick up a weapon and defend ourselves with it. It took a Tecate 19 outbreak and fear in California for Californians to go and buy something to defend themselves with. And when they found out they had to wait 10 days, they were like, what? I gotta wait 10 days? Fool? Don't you know you voted for the idiot that no, he's not the idiot. Do you know that you voted? You put these people in place. You know what I'm saying? You held these people up and they made this decision. And you don't even know what laws they're passing. You don't know that you have to wait 10 days to get a firearm in California. And you voted for these people to make that decision? Come on, man. What y'all got to say? All right, let's see. What's up, Xander? Old Head Deuce, 1113. Let me say what's up with y'all, Computer Whiz. Hot Boys whipping it. 60 million followers. I'm not one. White ass police policing. Computer Whiz, you funny. Cardi B just went in on Melania Trump selling her WAP. Hey, you know. Hey, call it out when you see it. Candace begging for recognition after being snubbed by the RNC. Oh, she didn't speak there, did she? Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. The shit don't change, man. The good old boy network ain't gonna change. Did you hear that Austin, Texas put up a big billboard saying, enter at your own risk because police was defunded there? Well, you know, hot boys whipping it. I would say this. Austin is in Texas. Texans pretty much have, you know, you guys out, or not you guys, not saying that you're from Austin, but the people in Austin, Texas, the people in Texas, you can carry your shit, right? You have access to ARs. You have, you can open carry. You can easily get a concealed carry license, a shall issue state. So if the police have abandoned Austin, right, then that should encourage the residents to be like, look, they're not going to protect us. We got to do what we got to do to protect ourselves. Simple as that. Y'all got to step up. Those people in Austin, if the police abandoned you, first of all, think about this. They say we need the police, right? They say we need the police. They say we need them. Okay. But I have a question. If we need the police, and if the police are so important and they're so great and they're so loving and they're so for society and they love the people, then how come when they face criticism, they ready to walk away? They ready to abandon some shit. If they were about that life, they would say, you know what? These people have an idea about how we operate, you know, and I don't feel like we're that bad. You know, they hate us right now. They might throw some rocks at us. They might throw some bottles at us. Some of us might get injured, but I'm going to show them that I'm going to show them that I'm really there for them. I'm a police officer. I rose my right hand or whatever hand and put my hand on the Bible and I swore to uphold this, that, and the third. I swore to protect the people. I swore to be, I'm going to stay and do that. I'm not going to abandon them. I'm not going to do a blue flu. If police were really about that life, if they really cared about the people, then they wouldn't move. They would say, you know what? I'm going to show the people that we're there for them. The police unions would say, let's show the people. Let's abandon the politicians. How about that? This is what the police should do. Let's say let's abandon the politicians that rule over us, that give us the orders. Let's abandon the city council. Let's abandon the mayors. Let's abandon the commissioners. Let's reach out to the people and say, we're here for you guys. What do you want us to do? How do you want us to serve and protect you? Never mind what the Supreme Court said about saying that we don't have to serve and protect you. We're here for you. We're here to serve and protect you. You pay our salary. We are you guys at the end of the day. So what can we do to show you that we're really there for you? Instead, they whining, they complaining. Oh, well, we go out every day and risk our lives, and we could die at a drop of a... You signed up for that. You signed the dotted line. Just like when I joined the military, I signed the dotted line knowing that I can get my head blown off. I can get shot in the back by a friendly. I can accidentally drop a grenade and blow my own ass up. I can a claymore of mine can malfunction and I can go pick that motherfucker up and blow me. Any number of things can happen to me. I signed a dotted line. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no bitching and complaining about what you signed up for. You signed up for the danger. Okay? You signed up for the possibility to get taken down by a perp. But that doesn't mean that you can just shoot anybody on a whim. You understand what I'm saying? If the police really were about that life and they really cared about you, they would reach out to the people and they would say, what can we do to serve you? Forget these politicians. We got y'all back. The police unions should be doing that. We pay your salary, police officers. We come on. It's as simple as that. I pay the salary of the politician that rules over you, that gives you the orders. So at the end of the day, all you Mickey Fickies work for me. But they don't treat it like that. We're paying them to dictate our lives. Let's see. Complacency, exactly. I doubt BLM and Antifa are paying taxes. No, they're paying taxes. Are you kidding me? They have jobs. These people are normal people that get together and start shit every few years during election season. The left has no problem with them having guns, but want conservatives to yeah, of course they do. They're hypocrites. They're all hypocrites. You're a different kind of breed. You're a soldier. Many people don't have the strength or brave heart. You know, man, I'm just tired, man. I just want people to wake up. I want people to understand the reality. It's simple. The police work for us. They should be serving us. We pay the, you know what I'm saying? And you talking about, where was that? In Rochester? The Rochester chief of police resigned, and the whole command resigned because they faced criticism over the Rochester death. You put a spit hood on somebody which has a plastic piece right here, and you slam their face into the ground. Okay, you say that he died a few days later. That's what you said. We can't even trust you guys. We can't even trust what a government official tells us because you're constantly lying. That we're being lied to 24/7. We're being manipulated 24/7. Events are being manipulated 24/7. How can we trust anything these people are saying? All these statistics, the statistics with the Tecate 19, the statistics of the black on black crime, the statistics of the white on white crime, the statistics of mass shooters. They want us to believe that 99.999% of mass shooters are white people, right? How can we believe that? How can we believe anything they tell us when they're constantly lying to us? You understand? And help me understand this, man. How will the weak defend themselves? Hey, Snap. How will the weak defend themselves without the police? I'm going to tell you how. Get your strength up. Get your strength up. How do you build a muscle? How do you strengthen your mind? How do you sharpen your mind? Brain exercises, right? They have them all over the internet. You want to exercise your brain? You know why Lomachenko is such a beast? Vasily Lomachenko, the boxer? Do you know why he wins every fight? Do you know why you know why he can predict his opponent's moves left and right? You know how he does so well? All his footwork, all this, that, and the third, hand-eye coordination, reflexes, all that. You know how he does that? Because he puts a lot of work into mental exercises. Pay attention to some of the exercises he does. It looks silly, but what he's doing, he's priming his mind. He's strengthening his mind. You have to strengthen yourself. If you say, okay, if you have never fired a firearm before and you hear this defund the police bullshit, as soon as you hear that, you go out, learn how to use a firearm, right? From an instructor, from someone who knows what they're doing. And you go out, you buy a firearm, you practice using that firearm, and you strengthen your ability to use it. You strengthen your aim, all that shit. John Jones, exactly. Mayweather, these people perform, they don't just go out there and hit the heavy bag and spar, right? They do all kind of mental exercises just to keep their mind sharp. So if you're weak with firearms, go out and buy one. Go to the range. Get with people that know how to use them. That's why I say you got to meet the right people, network. That's how you gain strength. You got to exercise a muscle to strengthen it. You got to tear the muscle down and build it back up. Just like with the mind. You got to spend some brain cells to strengthen other brain cells, whatever you got to do. Keep yourself sharp. That's how you do that. You have to build on top of what you already know. Yeah. Our countries have community justice here, and basically it's mobbing. Where are you at? Determination, my faith, love, empathy. Public service is not in the memo. My thing is how I can't. Okay. Public servants is not in the memo. I think it needs to be rewritten. My thing is, how is any of this going on this long? Basically, if you want to unalive someone, you become a public. I love how you put that, public servant. I love it. Public servant. That's a good one. Well, how's it going this long? Because every now and then they'll do something that we feel is for the people to calm our asses down. Oh, these people are wilding. They're getting riled up. So we have to do something to show them that we're on their side and that we're working for them. Like maybe finding 39 kids in Georgia. Maybe increasing the rate at which elite pedophiles are being arrested. I don't know. They give you something. They have to give you something, right? Black unemployment rate going down, right? The lowest black unemployment rate ever in the country, right? Because of Trump. Let's see what else he do. Oh, permanent money to HBCUs, right? Permanent funding to HBCUs. Any number of things. Like, they have to give you something. They have to make it seem like they're working for you in some form or fashion in order for them to keep doing what they're doing. If everything they did was obviously against our better interest, then it wouldn't last. Meanwhile, he's gonna sign something saying that you have to take the vaccine or whatever, any number of things that he wants to do, right? Bump stock bans. Oh, we can dismiss the bump stock ban because he gave money to the HBCUs permanently, or the black unemployment rate. Oh, the best economy, or the best economy since the Great Depression, whatever the hell you want, whatever they give us, they have to give a little in order to maintain their foothold and the control over the people. That's how they get away with it so long, because yes, you have enough. If you have enough people that believe in what you're doing, then you're gonna continue to do the things that you're doing. All these stores are closing down. And do you notice the food shortage in the supermarket lately? Of course. People like you inspire me to want to do better. Man, that's why I'm here, hot boy, whipping it, man. Because listen, really what I'm doing is selfish. I'm really selfish, right? I'm selfish, right? Because I can't be free if everyone else isn't free. My family can't be free unless everybody else's family isn't free. I can try to go out into the wilderness somewhere, build myself a cabin, but at any moment, the feds can come and raid me and say, oh, the Waco Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll have the power to do so. So it's really selfish what I'm doing. I want everybody else to be free so that I can be free. It's simple as that. I mean, I do want people to be free. And it's not really completely selfish, but, you know, I have compassion for others. And that's why I'm saying, man, build yourself a network of people that will be valuable if something happens. You can get on the phone. Hey, it's going down. All right, meet me here. We're going to get this cracking. For sure. Have a plan. In the meantime, train. Train as much as possible. Go out there and train. Acquire land. Set up locations that you guys can rendezvous at. You know what I'm saying? Have things set up. Have a chain. Have something. Have contingencies upon contingencies upon contingencies. So that when shit go down, boom. I'm not going to panic. I'm going to wait for the perfect opportunity. We're going to rally at this point. We're going to rally here with all our whistles. Everybody bring your whistles. Bring your long whistles. Bring your short whistles. Right? Bring the rocks. You know what I'm saying? You know, little balls in the whistle that may go. Bring the little things that go in the whistle that goes and hits things. Have your shit together. Build a network of people who can add value to your life. Getting hard to find a pack of chicken with. You have your own gym. That's what's up. I got my gym in the back. I got my gym in the garage. And now I got access to this warehouse I just talked to this guy about. I'm going to start getting some training in there. We going to make some moves. We're going to make some moves. The government calls that a cult. No, it's just people that like to have fun. You know, we're going to get some jet skis and, you know, ride some waves. You know, that's it. It's a gentleman's club. And women are invited. It's a gentleman's club, women invited. Women can join. Because we need everybody to be on point. See, you know, these words like cult, conspiracy theories, that the conspiracy theorist, cult, that's what they use to strike fear in people so that, you know, they can create an enemy for the people to hate. But you just have to be careful. You don't have to put everything on blast. And the reason I'm telling you what I'm telling you right now is because I want to put it in your mind. Build a network. Build a network. That's what you're doing when you join a fraternity. They don't call fraternities cults. You're building a network. That's the whole point of having a fraternity. You build a network of doctors, lawyers, this type of person, so that when you become part of a fraternity, you're part of that fraternity for life. And if you need a job, if you need access to something, you can get that through your fraternal brothers or your sorors, right? You're building a network. That's all it is. Shalom, King, Warrior Lord. What's up, man? Russia Barber. What's good, man? things is what you're saying is true in building networking, but people like that are the last of dying breed. Either every man for himself mentality, or the fear in people's mind is ingrained. That's true. They hit you with these turls. So in regards to the every man for himself mentality, that essentially began because due to industrialization, right? Because of industrialization, for industrial growth, you have these cities started to form, and people started moving, having to work in these cities, right? So let's say you grew up in a village where everybody farmed, right? Well, now your kids, you have children, right? During the industrialization that may not be interested in farming. They might want to go to the city, get an education, and start working as doctors and lawyers. So they live in these cities. And what ended up happening is more and more people moved from the rural areas into the cities. So what happens is when you do that, you have organic, I forgot what it's called, solidarity. So in a village, a small village where you had different farms, right? Farm families living close together. Everybody had a role. These people these people raised animals. These people raised crops. These people did this. These people did this. They all worked together mechanically. It's called mechanical solidarity. And everybody knew each other. Everybody was like family, right? And that was essentially their network, right? They knew how to defend it. They knew how to grow there. They knew how to raise the animals. They had a setup going. But once you start moving in these mega cities, right? These cities started forming. People started moving in there. And then it became about organic solidarity. Organic solidarity is when people are drawn together out of strictly interest, right? Strictly being like-minded. But they didn't have the network that the mechanical solidarity allotted you. Because there's so little mechanical solidarity now, it's harder to form a network because I don't even know my neighbor, right? We chop it up every now and then, but I don't know them. I don't know this neighbor over here. You know what I'm saying? The people closest to me I know are about 10 blocks away, and they live in an apartment. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the city life. The city life makes it harder for you to build a network. And even if we build a network, what are we going to do? Right? Like the guy, I'm trying to build a network with people who don't live in the city, essentially, or they have access to rural areas where they are growing food, they're raising animals, they have access to well water, right? They have firing ranges, they have this, they have that. And all I'm really bringing to the table is my expertise in the use of firearms and in training in different areas, right? I don't really have, because I grew up in a city. I was a city boy. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Compton, moved to LA. I've been a city boy. I joined the military. I gained some expertise that way. So all I'm really bringing to the table is my expertise and my time, because certain people have so much going on. I can kind of fill in those gaps and make things happen. So you just have to you have to learn how to bring value to what you're trying to build. Don't think war is coming with China? China hates Trump. I feel we are in for a war, both foreign and domestic. Well, let me tell you what China's going to do. China's not going to move in until whatever's going on here is done and over with. Okay? So they're waiting. They're going to wait. They're not going to do anything right now, because guess why? Do you know why China hasn't invaded the United States yet? Well, they invaded in a different form. They're buying things out here. They're buying property. They're buying businesses. They're opening up businesses. So China has been invaded economically. We're already invaded by China. Okay? So once shit starts getting cracking and China wants to start making moves, they can push some buttons and little sales start sprouting up all over the country with China, with people from China that have been here for years, and their loyalty is to China. And some of them might be your best friends, right? Not even Chinese people. How many people have been arrested for associating with China in a specific way? Professors at universities who have access to a certain technology. China, let me tell you something. China's going to wait. Know why? We have 350 million guns in this country. We got 350 million guns. Firearms, I'll say. We got 350 million people, 350 million firearms. That's why. So whoever wants to invade Russia, China, whoever, they're going to keep playing these little war games, right? Where they're shooting missiles near the boats and they're on the border of international waters and doing little things, doing little funky things like shooting cannons near boats. And they're going to keep doing that until guess what? Until whatever's happening here, until we weaken ourselves with our own little shit. Or maybe, we'll see. I don't even think China's wearing masks. Listen, man, the mask is a symbol. The mask is a symbol of your obedience. If I had to go somewhere where they require a face covering, this is what I got. Right here. I can still breathe. But what is this doing? It's not doing shit, right? I mean, if somebody coughs right here in front of my face, yeah, it'll stop some shit. But you still got access all up over here. But they still allow it. That should let you know. That should let you know something, right? Nuclear powers don't fight that way. Well, this is because of mutually assured destruction. The war with if we go to war with China, it won't be like the war. It won't be a typical war. It'll be an economic war. It'll be it's gonna be hella different because we'll both have our buttons on the nuclear warhead launch button. We'll both have fingers on it, and no one's gonna want to push it first. They will crash the economy. Maybe by next year, well, they want to do the reset, right? The economic reset, right? That's why I tell you guys, get a hold of that currency, man. Get a hold of that currency. Get a hold of those real some real money, right? They want to go to digital only this, digital only that. That's what they're moving towards. It's not gonna stop. If that's what they want to happen, it'll happen. Jay Slick Twisted. We already at war. It's just psychological, neurological, and economical. Yeah, exactly. This is a different war. This is a different war. This whole Antifa BLM shit, that's a proxy war. Okay? That's a proxy war between who? It's not between the two there's no separate elite system. They're all the same. They're all on the same side. So this BLM, Antifa, Boogaloo Boys, and all this other shit is really just the people against the people. The proletariat against the proletariat. It's just these elites are at war with us. And they're using the Antifa, BLM, Boogaloo Boys, and all this other shit as proxies to strike fear in the people that don't participate with these groups. So you know why they're doing that? So that we can continue to look to them for help. Oh, these BLMs, these Antifas, these are people. Oh, I'm so afraid of them. Government, can you please come put a stop to it? That's what they want. They want us to ask them to put a stop to it, to further give us control. And guess what we'll give up? We'll give up our rights to keep and bear arms. Okay, let's get these red flag laws cracking, which Donald Trump is pro red flag. Dan Crenshaw pro red flag. I'm as ready as I can be as an individual with a whole ass family. You know what I'm saying? With very few other like-minded people that are on the same wavelength as me. I'm starting to branch that out, but we'll see how that goes. Sad times ahead, family, famine. That's why I say, start stocking up on storable food. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do, right? You might look. We haven't been able to go to the clubs. Maybe you can say if you smoke cigarettes, maybe you quit smoking cigarettes, right? Because I'm looking, man. I ain't smoked a cigarette since 2007, and I went to go buy a pack for my brother the other day. It was $10 $10 a pack, $10 a pack. I used to smoke 2 packs a day. Can you imagine if I smoke 2 packs a day now? $20 a day, 5 days a week. That's $100. 7 days a week, actually. 7 days a week, $20. That's $140 a week. $140 a week. You quit smoking, you're saving $140 a week that you can spend on storable food, that you can spend on gold backs, that you can spend on silver coins, that you can spend, that you can save to buy some land. Get together with some people. Do what you got to do. If Trump wins the election, he will be the last president in that White House for sure. Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree. It will be a different paradigm for sure. It might be a wholly different paradigm. They might just come out with it like, look, we tired of acting like you guys have choices. You ain't got choices no more because you can't act. You guys are acting up. You guys are burning down. You guys are looting and rioting. You guys are not social distancing. You're not wearing your mask. You're not taking the test. You're refusing to take the vaccine. So guess what? We have to ramp up the controls on you people. You don't deserve any freedom anymore. Australia, New Zealand, UK. You don't deserve freedoms. We're going to take full control over you. We're going to have troops marching through the streets to keep your ass in line. That's the next step. And it's all falling into place for them. Tecate 19. BLM, Antifa, all this shit going on right now. It's a perfect setup for them to ramp those controls up to 100. So yeah, you might be right. No, you guys, you guys don't need to vote for presidents no more. We don't need that. You guys obviously don't know what you know what's best for you. You guys are obviously reckless, and you left to your own devices. You're gonna be very destructive. So guess what? We're done playing games with you guys. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna come door to door, take all your shit, take all your whistles. We're gonna take all your whistles, and we're gonna take all your bladed knives. Don't worry, we're gonna drop food off. You won't have to cut up your meat anymore. We're gonna bring you diced meat. We're gonna bring you vegetables. We're gonna bring you government cheese. We're gonna bring you the milk. We're gonna bring you cereal boxes. Don't worry, we got y'all. Y'all too out of control. Y'all can't even go shopping no more without burning down something. Y'all can't go shopping no more without spreading the Tecate 19 because you're not wearing your mask. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if that happens. They attack anyone, white or black. Yeah. We laugh at the richest country in the world moaning about affluence. Yeah. How boys whipping it, that's what's up. Smart man. Be ready to defend it at all costs. Don't grow your own food and business. Brian Filter, willing to defend it too. That's what's up. I mean, that's what you got to do. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. That's real shit. That's for anybody out there got any ideas. You understand what I'm talking about? Nothing more dangerous than a cornered fox. Metal Gear. Yeah. So don't be surprised, man. Because, we're too irresponsible. We don't care about the old people's health. No, we don't. No. We're too busy burning shit down. We're too busy doing this. We're too busy doing that. There's no way that they can allow us to run our lives anymore. They have to do it for us. No, you know what? You don't need this land no more. You need to go on over there to LA. You live in Texas? Go to Houston. We have a mega city there. Go to Dallas. We have a mega city there. No, you can't have this here. No, we need to take control of this for you. Or you can continue to grow food, but for us, and we'll distribute it as we see fit. Because if you see that Agenda 2020 map and how they got it all laid out, they will have people in the rural areas, but they'll be government workers. They'll be loyal to the government. No, you know what? You can stay on this land, but you got to sign this, and you giving your rights away. Yeah, we're gonna come take this. We're gonna come take this. You see that show, The Walking Dead? What was that? Negans? They gonna turn into Negan on your ass. Yeah, we're gonna take half of everything you scavenge. Everything you grow, everything you scavenge, half that ours. Because we monopolize the force. We have the most guns and the most ruthless people on our side. So yeah, you can stay here and grow your shit, but we taking 80% of that. We'll leave you just enough to survive. But no, we're gonna take that, we're gonna distribute that. Ain't gonna be no need for taxes, Brian Filter. Ain't gonna be no need for that. Because they're gonna provide everything we need. Just enough of what we need. Until it ain't enough. Then Venezuela. Except they'll have a little bit more, they'll have a better control over it than Venezuela. Venezuela kind of went haywire. They're not gonna let it go like that. They're gonna keep it. See, what they're gonna do is they're gonna convince the people that this is what they need. And the people are gonna go for it. So it's not really, they can only do to us what we allow them to do. And these people, they're allowing them to do all this. And they're going to allow them to do it in the future. So it's really going to be on the people to stop this. All right. Yeah, saviors. A BLM member told me if Jesus was there, here, he would hate police. So I replied, really? How do you explain he had 10 disciples? What's up, son? This is for mommy. This is for mommy. So, okay. Were the 12 disciples, were they police? No. Jesus would, if Jesus was here now, right? If he existed as people believe, he wouldn't let none of this go down. Hey, just got it right. The BLM member stood shut on that one. Get it? They always shouting. F12. That's how they feel. F12, that's how they feel. What you doing?
I'm getting more.
I'm
getting it.
I mean, F12, that's how I say. I can't hate that. What can I say against that? I mean, look at what 12 is able to do and get away with. I just told you, if the police were really about their life, if they were really for the people, then they would come to the people and ask us, what do you need us to do? How do you want us to serve you? But they ain't done it. I haven't seen that. They continue to treat us like we're the enemy, like we got a chip on our shoulder, when they can't even keep their police officers in line when they act up. So that means who is BLM and Antifa side on? Like I said, man, they're there to stir up shit. They're proxy warriors. That's what they are. They're proxy soldiers. It's a proxy war. So anyway, that's all I got for now, y'all, man. I'm actually on a little bit longer than I was expecting to be, but it's good talking to y'all. You asked some good questions. Look, man, like I said, build that network. Start today. If you haven't started it, start today. Build that network. I got people all over the country in several states that I can, if I need to, I can get there and make something happen. It's about building that network. You know, just build it. Build that network. Damn what they call it. If they want to call it a cult, tell them to screw themselves. Build a network. And all you're doing is making sure that you're going to be okay if something go down. You know that you have people that you can rely on and that are in the same boat. And you guys can work together to survive long enough to make shit to get back on track. No, not sleeper cells, Rodney. No, Morrison. No, Rodney Morrison. No, let's not call it a sleeper cell. No, this is just freedom lovers who just want to stay free. That's not a sleeper cell. No sleeper cells. I'm wholly against sleeper cells, by the way. Now, the Chinese have sleeper cells, you know. Cool. Have a blessed day. And you guys too, man. Police, hot boy whipping it. Come on, man. You really believe that the police are peacemakers? Come on. All right, Rodney. No sleeper cells. No. I'm not, YouTube, I'm not saying that people should start sleeper cells. No. All right? No sleeper cells. I know you're all right. It's all good. We can laugh, have fun up in here. You know, it's all good. So look, I'm about to hop up off of here, but I will be stepping up my production, man. I got in the next week or so, I will have my computer. Because like I said, my children have taken over all the computers in the house and have like turned them into DOS, or what was that? The old operating system, the DOS, freaking that type of speed, and it just slowed everything. I mean, they have bloated my computers with so much crap that I can't use them to do what I want to do on YouTube. I actually need to take my computers to a Mac specialist so that he can clear things up and make it run a lot more smoothly, even for my kids. Because I need my kids to have good running computers as well. That's what hot boys with it, whipping it. That's what police officers are supposed to be. Public servants. But they don't serve the public. They serve the politicians that give them the orders. They serve the politicians that set up their training. Okay. We don't train the public. Don't train the police officers. They don't train them. We have nothing. We have no say in how the police operate. They're not public servants right now. All right. Peace out, y'all. Much love. Like, share, subscribe, and get the word out. Peace.